Speaking of the Lions, we have a chat now to a man who's hoping to face them this summer. Toulon and Springboks second row, Eben Etzebeth joins us. How are you, mate?
No, good, thanks, man. You?
Yeah, Eben, it's class to have you on, mate. It's been a long time coming. We've spoke about you loads on the podcast, and we've got two of the modern day enforcers just sat here, be it on Zoom, just having a blether, aren't we? Look at us. It's great to have you on.
Well, I need to butt in here, Jim, because you call yourself an enforcer, and all I ever see is the video of Eben filling you in when South Africa dominated Scotland. You've come on, given a penalty away, got sin binned, and Eben's just fucking ragdolling you around everywhere. So there's one enforcer with massive pipes, and there's Jim Hamilton. Eben, tell us about that story, because you absolutely blitzed him, didn't you?
Yeah, I knew that won't take long to come up. No, I remember pretty well. Yeah, it was. I think it was Siya Kalusi's first test, and yeah, just him coming on was obviously quite special. And then Jim tried to ruin the day for me. Luckily, the ref saw who was the instigator and gave the yellow card to him.
Oh, yeah, but when we were texting the other night, I went to bed thinking about that scenario, and I convinced myself when I woke up that one, we won that game. Secondly, I filled you in, and I won man of the match. But when I look at it, it's arguably one of the most ridiculous things I've ever done on a rugby pitch, because we did lose the game off that. But you know what? That's my legacy. So now my kids type my name in on YouTube, and that's the thing that comes up. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but. Yeah, that game in 2013, Siya Kalusi's first match, we spoke about it. When I was in Cape Town with Siya, he said that you were in the stadium somewhere and you hadn't forgiven me for that because it did go viral on the old YouTube, and that you were going to come after me with your brothers. Is that true or not? Are we all good now?
No, we're good now, but it was true that time. I remember him telling me that he saw you, and I said, I think he said you guys spoke about it. But yeah, I remember. I think there was a line out and something happened on the touchline, and I think I chirped you just before it. I think you were down, sitting or tying a shoelace, and I was like, "Get up!" And then I think the next line out, something happened by the hooker and the ball went out. And as I turned around, you just came and pushed me in my face. And then I remember coming back. Luckily, there was a few guys in there. Otherwise, I probably also would have gotten a card.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I might have got hurt.
All I know is, having watched it 100 times, Jim went for the cheap shot and then absolutely shat himself. His white shorts turned brown when you turned around, Evan, and went back for him. So he saw the size of your arms, and you let him know who was boss.
Yeah, I remember just giving him a thumbs up when he got the yellow card. I was quite happy that I got nothing.
Well, either way, look at us now. It's brought us to this point, Eben, to have you on the podcast. So it is a pleasure to have you on. Just talk to us how you are. You're obviously down in France. You're injured at the minute. How's the injury?
No, all good. Broke my almost 2 weeks ago in training. Broke my finger. Quite a weird accident. But yeah, besides the finger, all good. Probably play in 3 or 4 weeks again. Like with rugby, any injury is sometimes a blessing. So the body gets a bit of a rest. There's obviously still a big year ahead. But yeah, otherwise all good in France. Just missing the family back home with COVID rules and so on. But yeah, otherwise it's good, man.
Can I ask you about the injury then? Because I didn't realise a broken finger put a big, hard, tough man like you out of the game for a bit. I mean, is it a nail? Is it an actual broken? What happened?
Yeah, so I just came off a line of 9, and it wasn't even contact, and the ball in the guy was almost like shadow rugby, and the ball and the guy in front came at the same time, and almost like tried to catch the ball with the one hand and then stop with the other, just the guy in front. And somehow my finger got caught there, and the bone actually came through where the skin and the nail is. The bone came out.
Yeah.
So I saw it and I was like, oops, and I ran to the physio room and luckily got operated the same day.
Yeah,
Jim
would have retired, mate. Jim, you'd have retired, mate.
Wouldn't have flinched with that one. But Eben, you're doing really well in Toulon. There's the clips going around of you not only monstering lads into the stand, but also line breaks and what have you, and running around and doing your thing. Are you enjoying it there? Because I know the culture is very different. You're in the room with Marnon, who you just mentioned there, as well, and another guy who's done extremely well in Toulon. But how you find it there, the culture, the big change?
Yeah, actually very good since I've gotten here. He actually just left now, so we can actually talk about some rubbish behind his back at the moment. But no, it's I mean, besides from the French guys, all very nice. Coaching staff, everyone. I mean, since I've gotten here, it's all very good. But yeah, for some reason, I've gotten quite well with the New Zealand guys, with the biggest arch rivals on the field. Remember, last season was Liam Messam, and this season is Aistuyava and Maununu joined us, and yeah, we get along really well. And I mean, it's just a good group, good place to be off the field. Also, the weather is amazing, place close to Monaco and all those nice places. So, like I said, the only thing that's probably not as great now is COVID, but that's the whole world suffering from that. But yeah, no, really enjoying it, and we build a new facilities also here by Toulon, amazing facilities, gym, recovery centrum, all those things. So yeah, no, really happy, and actually got another 3 seasons left here. So yeah, I'm here for the long run.
Jeez, that's a lot of euros, isn't it? That is a lot of euros to be earned over the next 3 years. Let's talk about the club, because obviously there has been quite a few changes. Obviously, Murad Boujalal, the old owner, he's left, and actually, with Marnonu, I know he's left now, but being a good friend of yours, he'd know the difference between when Boujalal was in charge and the new regime, and obviously Patrice Calazo, the coach, is in charge. How crazy is Calazo? Because we've seen some pretty crazy things from him when he came over and was actually playing in England at Gloucester. He looks like a coach that you really want to play for, because he lives and breathes every minute on the sideline. He looks pretty mad, eh?
Yeah, he can. He actually off the field completely different. I think a lot like many rugby players. On the field they're just different, and off the field they real nice guys. So off the field is understands when someone has a family issue or any issue off the field, they always say, yeah, no, it's good, you can go home, or you can be with a family or whatever. So off the field, real great man, but as soon as he step over the 4 lines, it's a little bit of a switch. I remember, I think we played, I'm not sure, it was in the top 40 now, and I think we stopped the bus, and the bus didn't stop at the right place. We had to go around, and the whole team was already out of the bus, and the security came, and they're like, no, you can't stop here. The team must get back in the bus and drive around. So normally 90% of the coaches will go, okay, no good. Patrice was like, in French, whatever he said, I don't know what he said, but he just started arguing with them and just started walking. All the players just followed him. So it was like quite cool for me. But yeah, he definitely sets the tone with his aggressiveness on game day also. Like I've seen also before I even got here, saw a couple of clips where he kicks a cooler box in the change room at halftime, which is pretty funny. But no, he's a good man, and sometimes you do that little bit of craziness in rugby.